Here we are looking at VTMB chart. This is a 30-minute chart as you just saw. But before we even get to the chart, what I want to do is hop over to Yahoo Finance here and point out that the company did put out a press release yesterday. So this isn't new news, as in it just came out, but still relatively new news in regards to it was just on Monday morning. And you see here 25% increase in sales year over year. I'm not going to read the whole press release, but I encourage you to go to whether it be Google Finance or Yahoo Finance or any of those sites, pull up the press release and read about it. Because obviously, when you're increasing 25% year over year, that's a nice little thing to be doing. So I'd encourage you to pull up and check out the press release. So looking at the chart, first question I just want to get out of the way that you're probably thinking is, where's the big chart? Well, this company is just newly trading, so there's not a lot of chart history. There's plenty to be able to do an analysis, but the reason for kind of the blank real estate over here is simply just because we're looking at a newer chart, a fresher chart, and a lot of times these can be the ones that contain kind of the biggest punch in terms of potential and opportunity to move upwards. So that's kind of why that's the case. But what I want to first start off with is just by pointing out this little price dynamic right here. Why do I like that? Well, when you have a bounce that happens in this amount of time, and keep in mind this is a 30-minute chart, so this is basically a 2-hour time frame where this big nice bounce happened. That's always something that's encouraging and nice to see. So going from a low here of 8.5 cents all the way up to 11.5 cents in just a couple of hours, that's a nice size percentage in a very short amount of time. So that's kind of what really caught my eye at first. And then the following thing that caught my eye is just simply the risk versus reward. What do I mean by that is, well, this is the lowest the chart has gone down here at 0.077. So this is the key level of support. But then from the risk versus reward, like I was saying, if you're disciplined and set up your trade, but you get a bounce here, and if one of these happens again, which just happened, then you could be looking at a very profitable opportunity. So with any sort of bounce, the initial level of resistance is going to be right here, and that's at 8.5 cents. So 8.5 cents will kind of be the key breakout point, and then after that, nothing until up here. You can see there's some price history at this level at 10 cents. And I want to make a point real quick before I go on. If you sit there thinking, well, geez, from this high up here, which is 8.5 cents, up to 10 cents, that's only a penny and a half. Well, let's keep in mind we're talking about a stock that's less than 10 cents. So a penny and a half when you're looking at percentages is quite a bit, and the percentages add up quickly. So don't look at it as, wow, it's only a penny move or penny and a half or whatever. Keep in mind and remember to always factor in what is the percentage, because percentages here, although it may only be a penny or whatever, that's a nice size percentage. So point being, get through this 8.5 cents level and the percentages can really add up. After this level here at 10 cents, next resistance isn't until up here at 11.5 cents. So again, only a penny and a half, but from a percentage viewpoint, very nice potential there. And then a big move here, the next level of support, or excuse me, resistance, not until way up here at this high, which is 14 cents. So get this mapped out here. Moral of the story is, it's already happened once before with a big bounce, but if another bounce can get going, 8.5 cents being that key level there, then the resistances really start to become few and far between. You can see some nice liquidity here starting to build up. So that's always encouraging to want to make sure that that's part of the chart. So you can see nice volume down here. But like I said, newer chart with that press release out, I'm sure some people are just starting to see it. So it's definitely one that from a risk versus reward bottom bounce type vantage point should be on your radars tomorrow and this week. So let's see what happens with it. If there are any other questions on VTMB, please shoot me a message. If not, thank you for listening, and be sure once again to go pull up that press release.